in 1990, you took a 6-year deal on a murder and did 3 on that. That's basically pretty much beating the case. In other words, what was going on in that case?
Well, I wasn't a shooter. And since I wasn't the shooter, and that was my first time in the pen, they offered me a deal. And I figured if I didn't take the deal and for manslaughter and took a risk of going to court, if I would have lost, I would have got 25 to life. So when they offered me the 6-year deal, all my friends was like, you would do 3.5. I'll do 3.5 and be out. So that's what I did.
Okay. So while you was going in and out of jail during these years, what was going on with your older brother?
He had already went to the pen. He went to the pen in 1987 for a stolen car. Then when he got out in 89, he went back to jail for robbery and got 7 years when I got my 6. So we both got out in 93, but I beat him out because I had 6 and he had 7.
Did you guys cross paths in the CDC?
This time, when we was in the gang module, we went to the gang module in 95 because we knew it was a chance that we won't see each other again. In the gang module, you're not going nowhere because it's like lockdown. And sure enough, they called him to court for some traffic tickets, and then they called me to catch the chain later on that day. And the whole time I was in the pen, I never saw him.
Wow.
And I went to Calipat to be with him, and then he was on another yard. He was trying to get me pulled on that yard, but they did 18 months on lockdown. And I didn't want to go to him on lockdown.
And they're not letting nobody off of a lockdown prison, right?
They did 18 months straight. And then the yard I was on, he was trying to get me pulled over there, and I told him no. I'll wait till y'all come off, then I'll come over there. But right now, I'm not finna go over there while y'all on lockdown, no store, no packages. So whatever I gotta stretch it. Why do that when I'm here and I can go to the store, I can get a package so my friends go to the store, whatever, they'll look out for me.
No visits either, right?
Nothing. No store, no visits, nothing. Complete lockdown. 18 months.
Is that the longest you didn't see your brother in your at that point in
when
time?
we did the 3.5? Yeah, heck yeah. I did 3.5 and he did almost 4. And then we both came back in 94. He came back in July. No, he came back in June. I came back in August 22nd. Yeah. I came back August 22nd, 1994. He came back in June. They had us in the front paper. They gave him 383 years. They gave me life, put us in the front paper.
So can you talk about what led up to this life sentence? This was 95?
94.
94.
3 guys tried to attack me and this girl I was messing with, and they walked me out the alley with a machete knife and a 4x4 stick. And I got real mad, and I came back on a bicycle with a Glock 45, and I tried to kill all 3 of them. And I missed. So when I was coming out the alley, here come the police. Just my luck. Soon as I came out the alley, the police looked straight down the alley and seeing me coming out the alley, and then they ran and said, hey, he just got through shooting at us. And they busted a U-turn and went after me, and they bust me. They gave me life. I didn't even hit them. I tried to kill them, but I missed.
So
they still gave me life because I left and came back to the scene of the crime, so that made it premeditated. And they gave me life for that.
So the act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Was there any sort of legal defense that you were trying to mount when you first got arrested?
No, I had a public defender, and the DA on my manslaughter case, and like 5 cops. One time I was in court and they walked up to the judge and they were talking, and they was looking back at me like this, and they was talking, and they was looking back at me, and I knew then I was like, I'm done. And they walked off. I knew then I was done.
So they were basically bringing up your other case.
Yep, just telling them, you know, my history and how they been trying to get me and stuff like that. I already knew what they was going to say. That's how they is.
So you basically got a life sentence for not even hitting anyone.
Yep, I shot at him, but I missed. Yep.
That's crazy.
I know. I did 25 years, 3 months.
And during your sentence, did you try to appeal it?
All that. They wasn't trying to hear it because once you convicted, it's a slim chance that you can get your case reversed. Some people luckier than others, but the majority of the people that I know that I know dudes, even Harry-O, that started Jeff Row Records, and he's a millionaire. And he told me, he said, man, lawyers is pimps, man. Once you convicted, a lot of times you can't get your time lowered, none of that. And I never forgot that. And I know a few that spent money and got their time reduced, but the majority of the people, my 25 years and 3 months, of people I know that really know the law, like an attorney, they can't get out. They don't got other people out, but they can't get themselves out. So it's just a roll of the dice. Some people luckier than others.
So did you have a date when you knew you was getting out, or you just unexpectedly got released?
No, I'll be honest with you, I started not to pay this dude $300. He said, look, man, I told him, I said, look, they telling me, because they came with this new juvenile bill, and they said, look, I can get you back in court because you was 24 when you committed your crime. And they moved the juvenile number to 23 to 25. So you fit the criteria to go to the board under the juvenile bill. So I said, well, look, I said, read my case. I beat the 2 strikes in 1997. They made my case law because I got my strike stricken. I'm in the law books and I'm on the internet proving that I beat my first manslaughter case because I wasn't a shooter. So he filed a writ. The judge went in the chambers, read my case, and they granted it. They said, hey, we're going to send you to the board in December. But when December came, they seen all the positive stuff I've been doing, the documentaries I made, how I've been helping the kids, how I've been helping the parents that lost their kids to the streets, and the victims. All the victims I helped, showing them, you know, why a lot of us live the way we live. So when they seen how I've been programming and I ain't had no write-ups, no dirty tests, no caught with a phone and all that stuff, they sent me to the board in August, which I wasn't prepared for. So I went to the board and I gave it my best shot, and in the grace of God, I was found suitable August 28th after 25 years and 3 months, and they let me go December 24th.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.